Welcome back to a brand new Clash of Clans video, guys. My name is Chief Pat, and today we're going to be looking through the storybook of Clash of Clans and bringing back an old attack where you bring a ton of wall breakers. Now, depending on when you guys started playing the game, the jump spell used to be really bad. Like, I'm saying no one at all would ever use the jump spell, so massive amounts of wall breakers used to be the norm. People would bring like 18 wall breakers, 22 wall breakers, maybe even up to 24 wall breakers, but today I thought I would bring it back by trying 30 wall breakers in a couple of raids all the way up inside of Titan 2. Okay, so I'm going to be using golems, witches, and wizards, pretty typical for the massive wall breaker strategy, and I can sort of just spam them around the base. It only takes 2 wall breakers each that are maxed to take out those level 8s as well as those level 9 walls. So let's go ahead and start going ham by dropping 3 pairs of wall breakers, and now we're dropping our golems to make our way in the base. Okay, so with 24 wall breakers left, most of our damage dealing units are going down right now. Some more wall breakers. Let's actually open up another compartment right there just in case we want some skeletons to break through. Really don't have to be conservative as we start spamming these guys, and so far we've made our way into the first compartment, breaking through into our second compartment, and still 10 wall breakers left as they make their way to the core. Now I do have to wait a little bit to make sure that my troops start tanking. I don't even know where to go because the other wall breakers are blowing up so many intersections. The wall breakers made it all the way to the top of the base before they were finally snuffed out. Okay, so 55%, we've already 2-starred the base, which is fine. I definitely consider that a victory, and I'm sort of just going to let things go for a little bit longer because we still have all of our heroes, we still have our king and queen's ability, plenty of witches, but the funny thing is there's another intersection that we should have saved our wall breakers for. I didn't know that it would go this well, but we still have a couple of compartments left, and maybe if I save some wall breakers to drop on the very top, we actually would have been able to break through those a little bit easier. But because of that, my queen's going to be by herself, as well as some of my troops on the left-hand side are going to have to try to break through that wall eventually. Queen's ability will be popped. King went down a little bit earlier. So far, we're sitting at 86% in this raid, and we're making our way to the final stretch. Now, of course, there's only 5 defensive buildings left, or I guess 6. There's a cannon, 2 mortars, an expo, and 2 Teslas. But the thing is, this wall right here was actually a huge pain as a lot of my troops got too close to it. The mortar took them out. The golemites were getting taken out. The wizards are now dead, and that was a little bit unfortunate. Maybe if we just saved a couple to the end, we would have had a better shot. But instead, you're going to slowly watch as my skeletons, my wizard died. Looks like my witches are going to die in just a second. And that is going to do it for our chances on this raid. Unfortunately, just our Grand Warden left with an archer on the side. The Grand Warden's trying his best, but unfortunately his purple pimp cane isn't going to be able to take out that expo as well as all the defenses without dying. So that is going to do it for this raid. 94%. Looks like we might actually get a little bit closer to 95%, but still not going to get us the 100% we need for 3 stars. And we're just going to take 6 trophies from this base, or I guess 5 trophies from this base, and move on. So it actually works pretty well inside of this raid. Maybe we should have brought more wall breakers to finish off those final walls, but still, let's go ahead and try another one right here. And it looks like Thor has far more compartments inside of this base. So this will be a true test of the 30 wall breaker power. And let's go ahead and start by attacking from the bottom right-hand side. Okay, so golems are down right now. Clan Castle is going to be popped, making sure some of my troops are all the way on the bottom so my king doesn't go flying around the base. Wall breakers are starting to deploy, and we're making our way in. And I might as well protect those wall breakers and activate my Grand Warden's ability. You guys know the number one thing, protect those 30 wall breakers at all costs as we make our way into the bottom right of the base. Looks like we made our way in. Giant Bomb's going to take care of some of our troops. That's going to be okay. Earthquake spell up top, and still have our king's ability to pop, so let's go ahead and do that right before he dies and to save his bacon. Okay, so wall breakers are marching down the right-hand side, as you guys can see, waiting for that Inferno Tower. It actually just got back up in time, so a couple of those wall breakers will die, but still, we made our way to the core. There is plenty of room for our troops to move throughout the base. We've already gotten the first star, and with our troops in the center, the second star is going to shortly follow, and the queen will snipe it out and give us that second star inside of the battle. So at 55%, our job is done. The wall breakers were successful, and that should pretty much be it for this raid. I don't think there's really a chance. Do you see my queen shooting that dark elixir storage? Why was she shooting the dark elixir storage when there were 2 elixir storages in front of her? That doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to go into that because that would be like a 20-minute video talking about the Queen's AI, but still 2 stars in this raid, and I would say job well done with the wall breaker. So really not as bad as I thought. You know, it used to be really strong back in the day. Again, you would only take somewhere around 20 to 22. I think I normally took 22 back then, and that was in like 2014, but still it worked out today against a couple of these bases, and maybe something to try out for in the future. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Remember, wall breakers are OP. If you guys have any ideas for some videos you want to see, let me know with a comment in the comment section below. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.